live broadcast of the GTA 5th and Division. This is the 1803, which is the GTA services they have on 5th and Division for the services they got. Across the street is the 202 Parkside offices, but they have the 30 West, the number 10, number 13, number 12, number 13, number 14. Get the number 14, which is going to the Pioneer Services. Are going straight to the Peninsula. Number 10 is going to, and also the 30, Moses Lake. And we got Mr. 30 West. He's going back en route, service, and get back around. He's always en route. The CDL, NB, and also the classification hazmat, which goes to Concord, Lamb Weston, Watson, going to City Hall. And that's the 2803. 1104 is 14. The number 10 is BBC 3101, and the 12 is the 2005. And remember, this is the 1803. 30 West will be pulling up right behind. And it's shortly after the services, will be modifying for the number 12, which goes to the straight to the DHCPS office. 3100 goes to International Airport, and also the services we got. I'm based in Locksmith, Mr. Lynn Miller, Mr. 202 5th Avenue, which is right next to it. And don't forget, the services we got the Stephen E. Sear, Financial Consultant, Station 3, 510-765-6498. He's in his cabinet. 202 Parkside offices. Of course, Parkside offices has the wide variety of services we got going on. And of course, we got the damage table. It's repaired by merging both of these two benches to make sure they stay together somehow. Remember, the cherry cheesecake is from Washington House, where George Washington was the first president of the United States. Cutting down the cherry tree. Going to Andy Miller's prosecutor's office and the coroner's office in Kennewick, Washington. Going to the prosecutor's office in Freda Courthouse. Jennifer and Daniel Garth in the Freda Courthouse. The Cherry Tree, the Foundation, George Washington Bridge in Washington, D.C., and also here in George Washington, Seattle, Washington, connected to 1835 73rd Avenue. Medina, which is Bill Gates Foundation, Bill Gates House, Mansion. And a cherry tree that got cut down by George Washington. Founders. 350,000 acres, many thousand acres inherited. Virginia, West Virginia. Plantations and farming, ranches, business, which he still owns. This cherry cheesecake is George Washington's cherry tree. It's been cut down. Emblems. The price value, dollar value has gone up. Versus 13 years ago. Fighting corruption and also false profits in the China dollar. The dollar value has gone up. It used to be 40 cents. The dollar used to be 40 cents. Now, the dollar is 100 pennies. 13 years ago, 14 years ago. We had a president that moved in office. We lost a lot of jobs, lost opportunity for work, and also President of the United States put everybody in depression, recession. Now the dollar value is back to 100 pennies. It was only, at that 13, 14 years ago, it was only 40 cents. Andy Miller's office at 712 West Oakland Place. Red Lion, double tree right across the street, Columbia Center Boulevard, from Red Lobster, Carlos Jr. The Nike shop in Columbia Center Boulevard, and also the food court. Always requesting popularity food for potatoes, which is Lamb Weston. Red Lion in the parking lot has requests for potatoes, collection fries. McDonald's, Burger King services has a demand for potatoes, hash browns, reserve fries, stir fries, stuffed fries, Criscuts, and all seasonal fries, curly fries. Which is packaged, transported, served, Sputnik equipment, Lockwood equipment, Peterbilts, Kenworth, and also Freightliners, and railroad cars. Simon's mom. Tri-Cities.
Stop it. Sorry about that. Angel! Angel, stop.
And potatoes are requested here at Warden, Washington. And always going to Kennewick, always going to Othello, CHS Senex, which carries opportunity import exports at the Consolidated Refrigeration LLC. Guarantee the shipment fresh and the product from coming off the trucker. Coming off the railroad cars. Back then, for $1.90 some cents, for 90 some cents, 80 some cents, used to sew bags up, put them in the railroad cars. At age 3, railroad cars pick up a 100-pound bag and stack them on all the pallets, 3,000 to 4,000 pallets a day. So we stack all 3,000, 5,000 pallets a day at it is called it's called Easter Day Farms. Now it's called Charlie Cox, but the change of identity of ownership is Easter Farms. And then sew the small bags up. Small package, 5, 10 pound, 25 pound, 100-pound boxes, 100-pound potato bags sewed up by needle. And then you cut all the bad contaminants out of the potato, skin it, prepare it, and it has hazmat. It comes through the rock, corn husk into the soil, raw product, clots, dirts, rocks, any kind of obstacle that's in that. Trim it, get into the product, sanitize it, shoot it, and process it and package it. This product is produced for all franchises. Now we got all the services provided: washed potato, Scone Connor, Lamb Weston, McCain's, BBSI, Simplon, also the services they had. Potato produce fast foods productions. And remember, this is 202. Parksides and produce. And the GTA have all the employees get called in, meet up at 30 West, the GTA 5th Division. We get transported straight to Lamb Weston. Just go in car and watch Potato and City Hall. And set up arrangements for their fast food products, which would be here, of course, here most like Steakhouse, Porter's House, Rock Top, Burger King, McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Wendy's. As you see right on I-90 and connected to the Marriott, Danville Hotel, and also Simon's Mall, the biggest mall there is in Philly, which is not for sale. Malls is not for sale, it's for lease. It is not for sale. All that Indian land is not for sale either. But the post office belongs to the owner, and we lease it to the United States government, United States of government, for services for obligating, collecting funds, fees, obligated fees and fines or outstanding balances. If your balance ain't zero, we chop your head off. We go to Africa and kill all the rhinos. Black Panther Simba family members. Look at them. Working individuals with cotton, with uniform individuals. Yeah. And this is 2803 30 West. And there's our bus driver. Come back and route.
You're transferred. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Thanks for waiting. All I know is I am on my way. Two things. I didn't want to block the intersection and have to get around that car.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know. Isn't it?
you did the right thing by standing there, but this way I can get around it.
Yeah, I usually come right here, and then yesterday he pulled up all the way.
Well, we usually go up there, but It's better here, right? Okay.
You got the good chair this time. That chair's more comfortable. The seat, that one's comfortable. This seat, sometimes, not all the time. This one, you got?
These are better, aren't they?
Yeah. Some of them, there may be one or two, but some of them get,
Agreed.
they're not as good as that one.
Okay.
Have an awesome day.
See you tomorrow.
And 14, that's the first time, is that the last run is 7 o'clock, 12, 13, 14? They'll leave 6, they'll come back at 6:30 and on the way at 7 back to the GTA,
Yeah,
right?
7 is the last one
Right.
going out to the base.
Okay.
Is that your question?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, all right. All right. Yeah.
And then 6:30 is the last one going out Peninsula.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 12:30. 6:30. Okay. Last one, 7. Perfect.
Yeah.
20 to 10, I have no transfer for you. 23rd.
See, the 10 will end at 7:30 at MTC, coming from the college.
When you're in
At
Friday,
the 20, I will have.
So the last transfer to the Freda will be on the 20 at 7:30.
okay. Even better. Even better. Even better. A lot of people don't know that,
Yeah.
especially when they
Try to
don't.
get them to look at the blue book,
Yeah,
you know?
when they don't even live there.
Okay. Just you there? Nobody else? Okay.
Well, all truckers, Class A and Class B and hazard truckers know the routes. Even the trucker that drives from Kennewick to all the way to Lamb West and then dropped me off at Lamb West in the truck, but the
They've done
security,
that?
the security guard was asking questions. I just kept on walking off. I said, yeah, he mentioned the ordinance on the processing, and I said, well, it's called Tater Boy. Tater Boy is Lamb Weston, originally from Pasco, Washington. Easter Day Farms called was change of identity to Charlie Cox, Malcolm and Mo, Columbia Basin College, Pasco, Washington, and he just kept on giving me exactly what the rundown was, because I only drink water when he picked me up at Kennewick, yeah, to take me all the way to Lamb Weston. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I made $1 million today because of you. Because of you. You beat down all those individuals and you don't give no documentation to nobody, and I verified that. I said, yeah. You talk all you want. I'm sweating. It's like 120 degrees right now. I don't know. I need some water. And then when we showed up to the Freda, I made more money now. I'm not here, and I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'm gonna deposit all this money. I said, very good, very impressive. Very impressive. Now you take that load, and you testify against all these individuals that come in. badge or without badge, bare hands. No, no, no. I'm taking his money. That's right. You take that money and you deposit it.
He's probably going to pick up that car there.
Yep. So that's what, $1 million, and then that's a 13 million, that's 14, 15 million, another 30 million, and then Washington Farm Bureau, that's perfect. See, January, February, March, April, there was snow on the ground, we couldn't plow, we can't rotor, we can seed, but that yielding was lost, we lost that, but confiscated for all that water pipe damage from Lamb Weston. Pipes froze up. It was like at 35 below out there with sheets of ice, and there's no traffic, so it's really, really cold out. And finally busted. The water lines busted in Moses Lake, connected to City Hall, all the way to GTA, and also to the Morgan Insurance Company, and also to Chase and Oompa Bank, 823 Division on Chase Bank. They shut everything down and reconnected, which that's a loss of a lot of water for the residents, the business office. And also now you ship out 3,000, 4,000 pallets of product, reserve, curlies, fast browns, crisp cuts, hash browns, and also hash browns, the real hash browns and other hash browns, and also the accessory for seasonal fries, so provide service for Carl's, Burgers, McDonald's, and they have the emblems and seals, which was be in Kennewick, Bowles Road. They'll transport it, ship it, receive it, but now this Worden, you guys can produce more a lot, and they can't even keep up with it because the equipment's all equipped, fixed. PCI is higher, pressure's higher, the water gauges are vestigious, and you're not using electricity, and you're gonna waste water anymore. Worden is Grant County, Moses Lake, so it's gonna save a lot of money now. So I'll take you anywhere, Royal. Anywhere where I make money on that. Security guard. Hello, hello. I'm just walking off. She's a prostitute. She survived. Yates didn't kill her. She should have. I'll just sit. You do it. I'll walk off.
Somebody want something?
But I can't believe how they treated that whole situation. Now you made good money, good. All the paint that went on the highway all the way there, confiscated for all that. Now we got corn, we could have had 2 sets of harvests instead of just 1 harvest. That's a lot of yield. Now we have to pull the onion, the corn hop, the orange husk, the corn husk, the clots, the rocks, and then blah, blah, blah. Should have been rotated and done. We wouldn't deal with so much rock, so much raw material. But it's all good. It's confiscated. It's only Japan got nuked. They nuked nuclear holocaust, so I had no other choice. This winter will be different. Now Carl's Jr. was the founder of potatoes. When they found changed the name to Easter Day Farms, it was Charlie Cox. Carl's Jr. jumped all over that. Even so, they have a residence. It's like a penthouse suite, penthouse manners. It's an upper class right across the street. Burger King. He lived in apartment complex on Court Street, next to the Freedom Parlor, Mueller's Freedom Parlor, Green Lee Memorial, and then McDonald's. The owner of McDonald's, he lived in Fred Meyer's, ran Fred Meyer's in Richland, West Richland. Sad story, but he came on top of that. So Carl's Jr. took the seasonal fries, hash browns, just like Burger Ranch, but they took Burger Ranch down, put Washington State University there, modified all like the kilowatts, drum towers from existing utilities for nuclear power plant in Richland to override that. And the Air Force cable from the casino, Yakima, the Air Force cable from Fairchild and connected it to the grid towers. That was a long process too. You had everyone drop them like flies everywhere. Kilowatt after grid tower drive. It's not easy. Working with people that you have to train or not want to train or unflix alcohol or whatever, drinking and vegging, and they're still doing the lineman work, tweaking, and then they don't have enough sleep and they're not paying attention, they get in your way. But it connected it finally. We never had a winter like that ever before. I'd say back in Sydney, when you were making 50 cents an hour, that's probably how long it's been like that, ever happened like that before. See, 13 years ago, when the president was moved into president, the dollar was only 40 cents. Now it's 100 pennies. So that back